Watch out. My ancestors used this on you people like you. I'm just kidding. But thank you very much, Olivier. Much appreciated. The friendly relationship that we've had and enjoyed with Sofitel over the year is really continuing. And I'm really happy to be here today. I'm also very happy to show you what Nordic office attire look like. Yes, this is what we look like in the office every day. It really helps during HR negotiations, namely. I'm here to talk to you about what SKÄL, the Nordic Viking Party, is all about. And as you can see from the audience here and from the aura here, we're all really excited to bring this party back. Because we are bringing it back after a couple of years of you know what happened, what, where, and what. And now we're allowed to party again. Now we're allowed to party like Vikings again. Are you guys excited to join us on September 24th?
Yeah.
Yes, I can't hear you. Are you excited? Yes or no?
Yes.
Fantastic. That's what it sounds like when Vikings are partying. So SKÄL is a celebration of Nordic culture, of Nordic traditions, and of Nordic cuisine. And it is a party for everyone. It is a party where everyone is invited, where everyone can enjoy together with us, and where everyone can party like a Viking. Of course, it is a costume party. We expect no less than this type of attire because we gotta be authentic, right? So for those of you that do not look like this on an everyday basis, that might be the case, it's time to start, buying your textiles and get sewing. It is also a culinary party. We are, of course, at Sofitel, which has the best kitchen in Manila, and that is another of the many benefits of SKÄL, the Viking Party. And it's not as, and I'm very impressed by the way, Olivier, your Nordic is far better than my French, that I can assure you. Yes, there will be lots of Nordic delicatessen, but we're also mixing that with some really good Filipino food. So don't worry, there will be rice. I promise you that. I know you're worried, but yes, not only potatoes. So what's SKÄL then? SKÄL is the same thing as what you would say cheers, or in Filipino, mabuhay. Right? And in our culture, it is an important sign of friendship. You skål with each other. And what is ultra important that you need to look the other person in the eyes when you say skål. If you're a Viking, you have to have that kind of wild berserk look. Skål! Like that. We're gonna practice right now. What I need is a full glass of beer, please. And I suggest that you get a glass because we are going to practice right now. And here it comes. There we go. So to be prepared for this party, I would like you to, and no, you cannot sit down, that's not how we do it. We stand up, we get our glasses, and we look each other in the eyes, and we look wild, yeah? And we scream, SKÅL!
SKÅL!
It's pretty good, let me drink. You got it. I think that you passed the first Viking test in here today. Very good. Now, if I may get rid of my armory here, could I? Thank you. Like I said, this is really good for negotiations, but it's not as good when you speak in public. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the party and sort of the cultural aspect that is framing the party. First of all, the outfit. So the Nordic countries have what we call shared history. We were once Vikings. And that goes for the whole Nordic region. Our relatives set sail to many places in the world, as far as Constantinople, as far as Rome, and even as far as Africa. What you probably didn't know is that we discovered America long before others did. We called it Vinland, or the land of wine. Dig that. But probably you would have maybe seen on Netflix that we have a bit of a bad reputation, yeah? Yeah? I don't know, that was probably somewhat true. I mean, there is always a bad apple, right? But in most of us was actually tradesmen. We opened up trade routes and we actually did some legitimate business as well. I am not sure if we actually reached the Philippines. I doubt it. There are some rumors we did, but I haven't seen any proof of that. We do that today. Not the raiding part, the trading part. The Nordic Chamber of Commerce brings Nordic business to the Philippines, brings trade and relationships to the Philippines. In these days, less sword and raid, more trading and being nice, like on the SKÄL, the Viking Party. Let me also talk to you about the culinary part of this. So Olivier here shared some of the delicatessen that you can't pronounce, and that's perfectly okay. But you will be able to eat them on the crayfish party or the Viking party. Now the crayfish part, you've seen them probably once you came in. This is an old tradition in our countries, and it happens at the fall, meaning at the end of summer. In our countries, the weather is horrible, as in really horrible, except from 3 months of the year. And we somewhat finish off those 3 months before it gets horrible again by catching, cooking, and eating these little crustaceans. And we do that at backyards, in people's houses, there are street parties and all of that, and it is a big thing, and it's kind of something that you do just before autumn. We eat heaps of crayfish, we drink heaps of schnapps, we sing songs, and we typically dressed up in all kinds of silly costumes, and that is our way of having fun. And that is part of the Nordic tradition that we are bringing to Manila, and it's part of a tradition that you will be able to experience on the 24th of September. And last but not least, the cultural aspect of this party. The Nordic countries have a long tradition of culture, many kinds of culture. We have decided to focus on music. You're probably aware of the fact that there are many world-famous musicians that comes from the Nordic countries, and there is an ever-growing supply of more artists that are entering the world scene of music from our countries. We have decided to bring that to the SKÄL party, so part of the experience is to listen to all kinds of Nordic music from the past, and Nordic music from today. So that will be another new experience for you. And before I end my little welcome note here, this party would not happen had we not have our sponsors with us. Sponsors that help us to make this party a success. And I can assure you that this party will be successful. This party will be fun. Anyone that has been to this party will tell you that this is the best party in town. Yeah. Those that remember all of it, of course. So the last kind of hour is normally a little fudgy, but it's still a lot of fun. Yeah. So I would like to thank, right now, Volvo Philippines. Volvo Philippines has been with us as a partner in this endeavor for years and years and years, and I'm really happy that once again, Volvo is part of this party with us. We also have Novo Nordisk that is part of sponsoring the party. We have PPI Pacific Power, Retail Associates, Quest Hotels, as well as Atmosphere Resorts. And Atmosphere is another long-standing sponsor and supporter of SKÄL, the Viking Party. I'd also want to thank, of course, our premium members and business partners of NordCham that is with us in this endeavor, namely BDO, Sofitel, of course, Turkish Airlines, Converge, and IWG. And finally, our platinum business partners, Advent, GPM, Lichu, Novo Nordisk, PMFTC, and SM Aboitis. Without all of these companies that has worked with us, many of them for years, this party will not be as successful as I am sure you will agree with me it will be. And with that, I would like to thank you very much for listening to me. I would like to thank you for passing the first test of being a Viking, and I would like to welcome you to the Nordic Viking Party on September 24 later this year. Thank you so much.